Welcome to Before the Bat, the Gotham podcast, your guide to the TV show Gotham and all things Batman. I am Phil, and everyone is here. We got Kelly.
That's right, I'm here too.
Hey.
And Tyler. Timing is great. All right, let's get into it. What do we think of this week?
Holy cow, what a team up.
Oh, Eddie and Oswald, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's an 80s sitcom I want to see.
The Odd Couple, yeah, that would do it right there.
Well, that's what I said. I was
and
Eddie's the new one. So, it's...
I think Kelly... Whoa.
Can you hear me now? Sorry. I'm having difficulties in here.
Yeah, there's some kind of background noise. Yes. Kelly's in a public place, so...
yes, I'm in a coffee house.
Hopefully
that would be the coffee
perk.
machine.
I'm in
jitters. You know what?
Huh.
Can you guys hold on a second? I'm going to try to move around. I can move around a wall, and I think maybe I can block some of this noise.
Okay.
Hold on just a sec. I'll be right back.
All right.
That's cool.
So what did you think, Tyler?
I thought this was a really cool episode because I like the dynamics of the characters of Eddie and Oswald.
Oh, yeah. Do you think they're going to be like a long-term team?
I hope so.
Yeah. I think it'd be awesome.
I do think it's weird how much of a, like, I never pictured the Riddler as, like, a killer. I always thought he was more of just, like, the narcissistic, what do you call it? Narcissistic, just problem solver. Like, catch me if you can, criminal, like, in this he's becoming more straight up killer.
Yeah, I've heard people say that before, and yeah, I don't know. I guess it's just their unique take on it.
And I'm okay with that, just because do something different. I mean, the thing is, we haven't had any real Riddler stuff in a while. I mean, we had Jim Carrey's impression of Frank Gorshin. And we haven't had any other live action Enigma. So, and you gotta think we're putting it in the prism of seeing it through the idea of this is Gotham, not so much Batman, like what this world is. So I guess it works. But I thought it was weird how Oswald just he lost his stuff. He's like, that's not me. My empire's ruined. I can't do anything. They killed my mom. And Eddie's all like, oh, I killed 3 people. And one of them was the love of my life, Miss Kringle.
No, I have her glasses.
I really loved her. And I'm going to go. I was hoping that Eddie went and caught Butch. But he was like, no, it's just a lackey of Galavant's.
Yeah, I was going to say, he probably would have if he could have.
Okay, can we just say, forensic evidence at the crime scene should be able to prove in the last episode that, what's her face? His sister was there at the time and shot her. You saw a blood spatter. So, I think the whole Galavant reveal is really fast. I mean, they're not wasting any time.
Kelly, you there?
Any better? Yeah, any better now?
Yeah.
A little bit, yeah.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, can you hear us?
We are
all right.
The greatest.
Yeah, we were just talking.
Till we start the coffee grinder again, I'm good.
Okay. Yeah, we were talking about Eddie and Oswald, and then got a little into Galavant.
Yeah.
I like that this episode had less of Galavant, but can we just talk about for a minute? I loved Alfred in this episode, where he basically told Bruce, no, she's not your friend. She's not your friend. And straight up, Selina is the only friend that Bruce has. She's and how dense is Bruce to try to believe Silver? He is a werewolf. He is just completely too smitten. He's like, oh, she's innocent. No, dude, just think about it. How you met her, where she came into your life, everything. It was all set up.
He's a teenage boy, that's all I'll say.
True, but come on. I want to see some real Bruce here. Where's the detective?
Well, he's still trying to figure all this out, I think. His place in the world, and Alfred's place in his world, and Silver's place in his world. He's trying to figure all that out.
Yeah, because I mean, he really tried to slap down Alfred. He was like, "No," he's like, "No, you work for me." he's like,
Alfred's like, "No, Bruce." Like, he's like, I don't know. I really liked what Alfred did this episode. Can we let's take a minute? Like, the villain for this episode was Flamingo. Like, even before, like, as soon as I saw that pink hair, I was like, "Is that Flamingo?"
Yeah, Pepe Le Pew. Yeah, Eduardo Flamingo.
I was like, "Hey, that's Flamingo, isn't it?" And yes, it was.
Did anyone think he was a little over the top, or?
This is Gotham. Everybody's over the top.
Yeah, that's true.
I did think it was crazy how he killed the police officer at the end.
Yeah, he's like a vampire.
He's like a cannibal vampire Pepe Le Pew.
But this episode, like I said, like I want to see like, how dense is Bruce? Okay, if he was mayor and he had the names of the Wayne killers, how did he get them? Why is he not turning those over to the police? Why is he not using his mayor power to do it? Why is he trying to, take Bruce's company?
Because he's evil, but that's what.
And Bruce can't see that.
Well, I know, and that's what Bruce did. Once he knew Galileo knew, he should have just went to Gordon and say, "Hey, this guy says he knows who killed my parents. Go get it."
I thought Bruce was getting smarter, not dumber.
It's gone.
It's silver. It's like a poison. And then she all slipped him her hotel key, and then Alfred took it back.
I know, what a hoochie.
I know, for real. She's like, "Come see me, Brucey." He's like, okay, I'll follow you, Silver.
Yeah, that was a bit over the top.
And then, I mean, just Alfred having to send all those cars away.
See, like I said, Alfred was smart in this episode.
Someone has never obviously taught Silver how to be a lady.
No, they taught her how to be a femme fatale. Taught her how to be a seductress at 12. She's like Black Widow style.
Yes.
Probably Tabitha.
They were like, "We're going to make you just a pawn." I'm like, I don't know. I was once a teenage boy, but I don't think I was as dumb as Bruce.
I hear you.
I think I'd at least be like, wait a minute. She showed up. Gallivant introduced us. Okay, she's his niece. She's being awfully friendly to me. I would at least have some suspicion.
Yeah, I know. They're trying to show that he's like old. I mean, not old, but they're trying to show that he's like so young and he's learning. But I don't know. I think they're going to I don't know.
I'm telling you, I need my scene of Bruce Wayne basically being like, "I'm not a child. I'm a man who needs to, and I have a mission." Like, I need to see that rebel of screw the system. I want to do it myself. I want to see the training. I want to see the fighting, the jogging, the studying.
Exactly. More boxing.
Like, he hires some UFC guy to teach him everything.
Well,
I want to see him and Alfred go at it again.
Yeah.
They need to spar.
Even Solomon knows that Silver's trouble. He's like, "Dad, I'm 10 months, and I know she's trouble."
Mm-hmm. I think I saw somewhere. I think sometime this season we're supposed to get an Alfred versus Tabitha fight.
Alfred wins, hands down.
That would be awesome.
Alfred just pulls in some like sweet moves no one was expecting. He kills her with an umbrella.
Oh, plus I heard
That meant something weird.
Did you see that? Then I gave it to him.
I heard a weird theory. Tyler, I really want your opinion on this.
Okay.
Well, I think they were talking about it on the Fandom Zone. Karen and Charles were saying, you know how Barbara, got a concussion last episode?
Yeah. She's in a coma.
Yeah, they were saying, like, what if she has, I don't know, amnesia or something, and what if she goes back to, like, being season 1 Barbara?
See, that was my thing. As soon as I saw her, like, she's in a coma, I'm like, well, she's going to come out of it, and she's going to be all, like, completely, like, her evil side's gone. She's going to be better than season 1 Barbara. She's going to be picture-perfect Barbara.
And she's going to love pants.
She's going to love pants.
She's going to come out, then her and Jim will get back together, because Jim's an idiot, and And then she'll get pregnant with twins, Barbara and James. And that's why James is psychotic. I don't know. I just think right now it was a way of writing her character out without having to write her character out until they figured out what to do with her.
Barbara Gordon? Why they getting...
Yeah, and what about I guess Jim's developing a dark side now.
No, okay, so I'm like, okay, this whole season's like about Jim fighting his dark side, and the fact that Michael Chiklis' character, which I cannot remember his name, represents the ideology that Jim was, and now Jim represents the ideology of what he was fighting against. So we're kind of waiting for that moment of Jim's redemption. Like, I almost thought they killed off Chiklis, because it looked like he got stabbed in the chest, but he got stabbed in the leg.
Yeah, I know. I thought, uh-oh, is this it? I'm like, oh, maybe he wasn't dirty after all.
And their little assault on Precinct 13 is what it reminded me of. Just, and I was like, as soon as that one cop was there, I'm like, the one dude, I'm like, okay, he's like, I'm CSI, I don't have a gun. He's dead. And then the other cop, I was like, she's gonna die too. I just didn't know she was gonna die at the hands of Flamingo at the end, but I was like, she's nice. She shouldn't be in Gotham. She's dead.
No.
But can we just talk about how they shot the awesome fight scene of Jim and the guy in the really small elevator?
Oh yeah. I said he looked like a garden gnome almost.
That was my favorite part in that whole episode. Was just that fight in the elevator.
Yeah,
it was small, but it was very well done.
You mean those glasses that look like targets?
Yeah, I was looking for if he was somebody. I'm trying to remember. I got it written down in my notes because I always like to look at who directed and did what.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know if I have it down in my notes for this episode because, like we talked about before, Phil, like it's always neat to see who comes out and what the directors. I think sometimes with television we forget how much a director can have impact on an episode because it's all the same. So. But just like we talked about with the last episode of Arrow today. But I don't know. What do you think, Kel? Really? You think all that? That's interesting. Yeah, okay. So the guy who directed this has directed a couple of episodes. Oh, he's done a lot of CSI and then an episode of Gotham. That's what it was.
Well, that's basically what we have is deadly CSI.
So, I mean, this show has a lot of flavor to it. And what's weird about the show is in a lot of ways, on paper, it seems like it might not work, but it's working in a weird way. Mm-hmm. So, but I want to see all of a sudden Bruce Wayne just turns 15 years old. And then he's 20. And Jim has a mustache.
How about we do some time jumps between seasons?
How about, like I said before, we just recraft this so that all the scenes of young Bruce are flashbacks.
Because they don't want to put Batman on TV.
That's okay. They don't have to put Batman, but they can have 15-year-old Bruce Wayne in a ski mask.
15?
Hey, he starts young, and then when by the time he's 20, he puts on the Batsuit. We gotta speed this timeline up. We can't have, 50-year-old Edward Nygma waiting around for Bruce here.
Well, yeah, that's the thing. We need to see Bruce start to learn some fighting skills,
I need my candlelight confession. And where's Lucius Fox with this computer? So,
because he's dealing with the year 2000 technology. I mean, look at the flip phone.
And then no one cares that Bunderslaw's gone. There's too many open threads. Oh, Solomon's here. He wants to play. He heard me say Batman. He's like, ba 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 ba.
Ba
ba ba ba.
I think everyone was hoping Bunderslaw is dead.
So, I don't know. I think the whole Galvan getting caught as early as he did was a quick turn, and we'll see where that goes.
Yeah, but next episode it looks like he's getting out.
Yeah, because the Saint Demas is showing up.
Well, they were in court, and I think the judge says, that they're releasing Theo Gallivan.
Yeah, that was in the trailer.
Yeah, that's going to be something.
And of course, Jim punches him again.
He decks him good.
That's what he does.
That's how he greets him now.
That's how I greet Phil when I see Phil. I'm like, hey, Phil. We just punch each other.
I know, my jaw broke out.
That's really why
Remember,
I was on
there
the
is
cast
no
for so
line
long.
now, you know.
There's what?
No line now.
Oh, that's right. It's Dark Jim. That's right.
Dark Jim. But what would you rate this episode, Kel? Really? That's the episode? That's what you give it? I would say a 3.5. What about you, Phil?
Sorry, I have a hard time hearing you.
I know. I'm probably going to give it a 3.5 also.
All right. Anything else we need to cover on this episode?
When are we getting Oswald's father already?
Miss Kringle's glasses?
Miss Kringle's glasses.
What if Miss Kringle's actually...
How cool is them?
What if Miss Kringle's actually Eddie's half-sister because of his dad? Random theories.
Like, Eddie doesn't have enough problems right now?
Hey, he's already screwed up. Why not layer it up? All right. Anything else we need to add? Any new Batman news? I haven't heard anything. Kind of just laying low for the getting ready for BVS.
Yeah, I was going to say, no movie news. All I know is Dark Knight 3, The Master Race comes out on Wednesday.
Oh, is it coming out as a trade or individual issues?
No, individual issues. Issue 1 comes out November 25th, day before Thanksgiving.
Well, I'm looking forward to hearing your review, Phil. Because I'm iffy about buying it right now. We'll see.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I think that's it for the Gothamites this week. Anything to add, Kel? I agree. You still there, Phil?
Yeah, just all I'll say is, well, the interview Lilith and I did with Tim Seeley's up. Check that out. He's a Batman and Grayson writer. Some really good stuff there.
Yeah, I really enjoyed that interview. It was really awesome. And check me out at the Krypton Report as we discuss Supergirl. And hopefully, fingers crossed, we'll be having a sweet interview here in the next couple of weeks.
Oh, yeah. I swear there was something else I wanted to say, and I can't, for the life of me, I can't think what it is. But we only have, I think 2 more episodes of Gotham until the mid-season finale, which is a 3-month break.
Yeah, it's crazy. Whatever shall we talk about?
We'll talk some things, but
we'll figure something out to discuss.
That just, I'm like, I would be worried that people would forget to come back to watch my show if it was off for 3 months, 3 months.
Well, that and okay, I don't know if you ever watched Once Upon a Time. Their season 3 was the first 12 episodes was one story arc that felt like a season, and then they did their break, and when they came back, the latter half was almost like a completely different season. It was like they split the season up into 2 parts like that. So it was really weird.
Yeah, because that's what Gotham seemed like last year. The second half seemed like a whole different season.
So I wonder, if that's what they're going to do. I mean, I get the breaks for Arrow and Flash and stuff for just December and stuff. Yeah. Because the holidays, that makes sense. And then, the Legends, and still don't know what they're going to do with Supergirl, or how that's going with a break or anything.
Yeah, but yeah, well, I know they didn't want to take a bunch of 20 different breaks like they did for Gotham last year, and I think they said they have less. I think I heard they have less episodes this season. Last season. I
really think it's a show that should operate 12 to 15 episode seasons. I don't need a full 22.
Well, that's what I was gonna say. Do like Walking Dead. They do 16 a season now, and they go from October till I think the mid-season is the last Sunday, November, and then they come back. I think they usually come back like the beginning of February.
Yeah, and that works. Do something like that, because I feel like with this type of show, stretching it out, the arcs is not working.
Yeah, and I know they didn't want to take 20 breaks, but I was gonna say, throw us an episode or two, end of January or something, then take another, 2 weeks off or something and come back.
Yeah, people will forget. They'll be like, wait, what happened? Like, if you don't end on a point where when you come back, you don't have to remember everything really well. Okay, but like if your story's too intricate and you take too long of a break and then you come back and you're like, I know I was watching this, but what happened? So, just start Phil and Tyler's quick thoughts. If you have any comments and thoughts on your own, give us a shout at JTY Patrick for me. And
you could I'm on Twitter at NightwingPDP, and you can email me nightwingpdp@gmail.com, especially if you have any ideas for the upcoming DC vs. Marvel podcast we're going to do with Lilith and Charlie, probably in January. So any matchups you want to see, you can email me there. But if you want to get a whole
Hawkeye versus Green Arrow, that's the only one that I want to see.
Okay. But if you want to get a hold of us for the show, it's beforethebat@gmail.com, on Facebook, Before the Bat, the Gotham Podcast, and on Twitter, where you can join me live tweeting every Monday night when the show's new. So for the next 2 weeks at least, until end of February, at Before the Bat Pod on Twitter. And I think that's it for now. Do you have anything else, Tyler?
Nope, just catch, like I said, you can catch me on the Krypton Report.
That's right. Every Monday night also live tweeting. But Kelly had some technical issues, so she had to bow out. But if you can find Kelly basically anywhere on social media at SuperSquint, SuperSquint.
Yep. All right, man. Well, I think that's it. Let's roll out of here and fight some crime. I see the signal in the sky.
That's right. Make sure you come back, because like I said, we only got two more episodes before the long break. So until next time, everyone. Same bat time, same bat channel.
Same bat time, same bat channel.
Say it.
The Gotham Podcast.
Hey everyone, Phil again. Just one more thing before we go. Big things are coming for us and all the shows on Southgate Media Group. We're gonna be selling T-shirts. All the shows are gonna have T-shirts with their own logos and everything. So keep tuned to this podcast and all the other podcasts. More info to come, and especially coming up on Black Friday, there's going to be a big sale. Keep an eye out for all our social media. We'll have links up. So remember, you can be part of Before the Bat. Like,